to come together on the pitch and score, what was it, 6 fucking goals on you by fucking miracle? No mames, way. This is like the ringer type shit.
They came. Most of them, at least 4 of them, they came from like defensive deficiencies, mistakes. Even Cota, just spit the ball out a couple times. Like they didn't. I'm not saying they're bad or anything. I'm just saying the America defense, they were down to their center back 3 and center back 4, right? They lost Cáceres last game. They said he might go. He didn't go. They're just like that. That's center back pairing. I don't think they've ever played a game together. At least not in like a real game.
Mira, güey, lo que yo estoy diciendo es que están ninguneando la garra de los pinches mongolitos. All right? Esos cabrones, when they get together, when they set their mind to a goal, they can do it. It might not be pretty. It might not be the most fucking appealing thing that you see on TV. But guess what? It's fucking efficient. Uriel Antuna is the motherfucker who's penetrating bitches left and right. And guess who the bitch is? It's America.
You say that off of 1 goal that he scored? Come on.
I mean, he's coming out of fucking retirement, essentially, to teach you who's in charge.
I think we need to add some context to this. See, Little Hat, he's seen Pumas have a lead and America come back from that deficiency. He's seen Chivas being down 2-0 and Chivas coming back. The thing with Cruz Azul fans is that Cruz Azul was up 2-0 on Pumas, and Pumas came back and won. No, they came back and tied it 2-2. So you're usually choking leads against Pumas. That's why you think they have this garra, this never-ending fighting spirit. While we look at them and we think they're mental midgets.
We want to try to sling some mud here. Let's not forget who was qualified going into the home leg. Let's not forget who was qualified to the next round at the 38th minute of the first fucking half. All right? You guys prayed for a fucking miracle. America prayed for a fucking miracle. Pachuca was the only other one who went in there and did their fucking job. So you know what? Before you get too big for your britches, before you think you're a big fucking man, look in the mirror. Look at the shit-sipping team that you have.
Who the fuck did you guys beat? Fucking Atlas?
Everyone.
Bro, stop it. If you guys beat everyone, then why'd you guys finish below us in the league? How about that?
Because we got rid of our coach. Because he lost the locker room.
We have Tomas, the only Pumas fan on tonight's panel, joining us. Maybe he's recovering from that cardiac arrest, but welcome, Tomas.
What's up, bros? I'm sickened by this this performance by Pumas. I don't know if Efrain, what he's gonna say after the match, but there's no reason that America should have been involved or should have been competitive the entire 2-game stretch. It's if I'm a Pumas fan, if I'm just a Pumas player or anyone that que le va a la Pumas, I would hope that this first kind of enfrentamiento contra America was more of a beating your bigger brother, getting that mental block out of the way, and now they're going to play freely. That's like the best case scenario. But if it's like this is what they're going to be like, just continue to be undisciplined. They score goals, but this undisciplined side of it, especially in the league, it's going to catch up to them. So who are they playing next? Is it Chivas?
Who?
Oh no, it's Pachuca, right?
You guys play Pachuca. And...
Oh no, bro, that's my ass to spank. Don't worry about that.
Is it Pachuca or is it Cruz Azul Pachuca next?
No, it's gonna be Pumas, Pachuca, Chivas, Cruz Azul.
I'm gonna be eating some birria later on that night. Unfortunately, it's 2 days in a row, but you know what? I think I can swing it. It gets a little bit gamey after a bit.
Y'all forget, El Azteca's our second home.
Oh, se me olvida, güey. Los llena estadios y llena aeropuertos, pero nunca su propia casa.
Hey, we got
Yo,
Jalisco
what's
now.
up, Tomas?
Hat trick. I don't know if Ron is in here, but I want to hear
He's hiding.
Americanista's takes here. Are you guys of the type that, hey, we'll get it how we can, even if it's a little bit of the assistance from the PKs, or are you happy with America's performance? Where are you guys at?
Hey, Lil Hat, hold on really
Whoa.
quickly. Hey, Jaime, I'm not gonna let you besmirch Ron, bro. I was texting with him earlier, and unfortunately, look, I don't want to get too sloppy. I don't want to get too deep into it, but he's in a Longhorn parking lot crying about cheesecake. All
Estaba
right,
esperando el cheesecake. Ya tenía
that's
el
what's
order.
happening.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry about it, pero no vamos a putear a un perro mientras que está abajo, güey. Mientras que está tirado, por favor.
Look, I'll say this. First of all, Efraín Juárez is a classless piece of shit. Ese way me cae gordo. Me cae gordo, bro. And after the first game, he didn't go shake Jardinez's hand. He just left. And because Jardinez was gonna go over there to shake his hand, and he just like pretended like he kind of didn't see him coming, and he just left the field. So then after this game, once they won, yeah, ahora sí va, le da la mano y la chingada. Oh, keep your head up, bro. Fuck you, dude. He's a piece of shit. Fucking Pumas smell like piss. I don't care. But here's the thing. I said this before you joined, Tomas, where no matter what fucking happened, this was house money just because of all the injuries. And the cherry on top was Toluca bowing out and getting smoked by Pachuca and didn't have to worry about our tricampeonato, being overshadowed, especially that quickly. So once they got out, I was like, fuck it. Who cares? I wanted to see a good game. I wanted to see us claw our way. Especially after being down 3-0, that was honestly crazy after 26 minutes. So watching them kind of come back a little by little, it was great. The fact that they just kept pushing and pressing. And I also said this, where I see the PKs as an extension of how America played and how Pumas played. And what I mean by that is that Pumas just took the foot off the gas, and they just let America kind of, just attack. And so, in my opinion, if you're just defending, eventually your players are going to do something weird. Eventually they're going to fuck up, is my point.
I hope that you're one of the level-headed and non-low IQ America fans who is going to call for Jardinez's head to be, on the chopping block. I don't think he did anything wrong. I think he did the best that he could with what he had. Now, I
won't be surprised if he resigns after this.
Maybe, yeah. But one thing I wanted to get you guys' opinions on is Keylor Navas. He's supposed to be the vet, the guy with the experience there. I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
I didn't see him grab his guys by the throat and say what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Let's get our shit together here. I didn't see that. I don't know if his influence is a little bit over exaggerated, but I found that interesting.
I think on two notes. One, absolutely, you look to your vets in moments like this, and there was many times in this match that they should have fucking handled, like Keylor and Carrasquilla. I feel like these guys are veterans on the team. They should have held it down for the rest of the players, but they cowered. And then him, he did not look great today. He had a lot of mistakes. I think he could have done a lot more in that Zendejas header. You can't let a dude that's 5'6" win an aerial ball, man. He didn't even cut off the angle or anything. I know the cross was kind of caught off guard, went to the back post. But then also, you've had 4 PKs. 4 PKs in favor of America. And I know America tried to switch it up. They did Zendejas, then Henry Martin in the first leg, and then they did the same thing. Zendejas and Henry Martin. But out of those 4 attempts, Keylor wasn't even close to blocking any of those PKs. And if it wasn't for the post, America would be going through right now. So, I don't know. I'm disappointed in Keylor. Everyone, I know Rifado's been praising him, saying how he's like the best goalie in Liga MX. I disagree.
Well, I think he is probably the best goalie, but he did not play well, in my opinion. He had mistakes that led to PKs. He had mistakes that I mean, yeah, I agree on the Sendejas goal. He just kind of stayed. Maybe it caught him off guard, which is fine. But overall, bro, at the end of the day, America scored 6 goals. And out of 4 PKs, you don't stop one. It's bad. It's a little bad.
I will say Jordan Carrillo, he impressed me, but he's probably not going to stick around after the season. It looks like he might be going back to Santos. I think Grifalo mentioned the same. But the last thing, I think Pumas might be, I'm not trolling here. I think they might be the team of destiny. I know you Chiva Hermanos, you guys put on a good performance versus Tigres, but if they survive that shit show against America, I gotta say, they're gonna score goals. That's what they do. And looking at the next matchups, I don't know. It just seems like they might be a team of fate. Just one of the weird seasons. But also, Efrain has pretty much his son's livelihood on the line. So.
I'll be honest, man. I think you get one get out of jail free card. That was it in this series for Pumas. They will not be going to a final if they continue performing like this. Like, I know, they finish in the top seed, right? So any draw, it goes in their favor. But I know Pachuca is looking at the tape. They're going to be studying it. They're going to be exploiting Pumas. And honestly, I do see them beating Pumas. And, I don't know, dude. To me, after seeing how embarrassing they were today, and they were able to still hang in there because of, the higher seed, I don't think Pachuca's going to put their foot off the gas. I mean, they were able to beat Toluca, man. That's not an easy feat.
No, they beat them. They get shutouts versus them, right? Toluca couldn't score any against them?
Toluca couldn't score, man. That's very impressive.
And also, Tomaso, you want to talk about faith? I think your fate was to was to ruin America's party. That was it.
You guys did your job.
You did your job. You're done.
Oh, you mean
here.
that one thing that Chivas measures the whole season by?
No, I'm
Abdias. Did you see the Chivas fans go to the Minerva?
Wait,
after passing
they're
in the semifinals?
pathetic. They're pathetic.
I'm here right now. What are you talking about? We already here. We already got our seats ready.
Now, here's the thing that I want to say, right? So, Tomas, what you're telling me is that this is 2 head-to-head battles of Esta es la buena, Chivas contra Pumas? That's what you see going up against the final?
Mira, si es que va a ser otra batalla con another fellow CDMX colleague, let it be that. I'd rather be that. I'd rather it be a battle of supremacy of Chilangolandia, right? Like
no, güey. Si es esa, te voy a partir la madre. No hay pedo entre
if
eso.
it's that, bro,
no,
it'd
güey,
be like the fucking, what is the Rey Mysterio match where they battle for the fate, Dominic or some shit like that?
Dominic's custody?
You pretty much, it's going to be for the supremacy. ¿Quién es el mero chingón de los chilangos, right?
Güey, yo ya gané eso. Tu pinche estadio is my home. The most winningest, the most victory. El único cabrón que ha ganado títulos internacionales soy yo. En el estadio Banamex, ¿verdad? O Banorte, perdón. En el estadio Banorte o el estadio Azteca. El mero pinche jefe aquí soy yo.
Abdias,
¿verdad? Los otros cabrones no han ganado campeonatos ahí en casa.
Can we just say
you're
this,
sniffing
bro?
that concrete, bro.
He fucking hallucinating right now.
Bro, what is up with Mexico City not having any world-class stadium? Like, I know on the broadcast they bring up Seúl as this beautiful stadium. It's fucking trash, dude. It's like
Seúl's trash. It's
so
shit.
dirty. It's so it's falling apart. And I don't understand why the biggest city in Mexico doesn't have a world-class stadium.
I have a question. Is it one of those historical monuments where you can't
it is
make any?
It's a historical site, and that's
es un patrimonio a la humanidad.
Yeah, I don't like that because you can't make improvements to the stadium.
You can make improvements. You just can't change the existing structure.
Yeah, because I hate soccer stadiums with a track around the field. To me, that's like high school shit, bro.
that 100% gives me Poverty vibes.
Yeah.
So the most they can do is like a power wash and a paint job.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, on the outside, it's got like these cobblestones. It smells like piss. You know, you think you go through these tunnels, you think you're gonna get shanked. You go to the bathroom, and there's like, it's not nice. And then I saw some of the videos online recently, just from the match today. A lot of these guys are already bien pedos, ahí echándose putazos already, throwing beers on the America training staff. So
wow,
just good times.
I did see the clip.
For the record, they got what they deserved.
I saw the clip of one of the fans approaching the referee. Hey, danos un penal, no manches. He asked for the penalty ahead of time, and he delivered with not 1, but 2, and 4 in this series. So let's not forget about that. 4 PKs a favor de America. I don't want to hear any excuses from America fans that, oh, you guys, no, dude, you guys got 4 fucking gifts, bro. No excuse.
Bro, you know what's so funny? Espérate, no,
te los dieron, güey. No mames.
No vengas con esas chingaderas. I would say this. Let me say this.
Fine for the lineup, but they didn't do anything wrong. How they got a fine.
Bro, pinche Pumas, bro.
Pinche copia,
here's the thing. Hold on.
Mira,
so you guys, no, chingas a tu madre, güey.
You're the only other one in here who has a degree. Do you know the term cognitive dissonance? That's what's happening right now. Y sabes que, with that being said, I'll let you cook.
Here's the thing. First of all, I said in the chat a couple weeks ago about how Chivas has the most penalties under the VAR era. Los Chivistas dijeron ni madres. They fucking ignored that shit.
I need to see proof.
America wasn't even in the top 5 of the teams with the most penalties. Well, it might change now. It might. Hey, after this weekend, it might have changed. But here's another thing, bro. Man, I just fuck. I lost my train of thought because you interrupted me, bro.
He's like, because it's bullshit.
He's like, 4. We should have had 5. We should have had 5 PKs.
Yo, bro. They charged me for 6, but they only gave me 4. Where can I file a cashback return?
I need to get a complaint. I need the hotline complaint to get my money back on these PKs that I paid for.
Yo, at the very least, I need a rain day check.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it from America fans. I will say, I don't know. I don't know what bothers me more about this match. Pumas just fucking cucking in the corner for the rest of after the game. It's 3-0, bro. How do you fucking blow that lead? Or America just getting all the help they can. It's like, bro, it's so bad on both sides.
Nah, bro, here's what gets me, right? So, America, they came into this game with all of that, like, that fucking fart-sniffing energy, right? They did it for a whole week. They're like, nah, bro, we're going to come back. La Ave las Tempestades is back. Like, we're about all this. Luego, el pinche arbitraje comes in, and he's like, no te preocupes, papá. We already got the call from Big Papi Escarga. We got you, mi rey. No te preocupes. So they do everything that they can, way. They don't just put their thumb in the scale. They put their whole dick and nuts on the scale, right? They show their ass throughout the entire 90 fucking minutes to try to give America every advantage that they can. But guess what? Estos pinches pendejos can't take advantage of it. Talk about fucking embarrassing.
For real. Even when you cheat, you can't even win, dude.
Ni les pudieron ganar a unos special needs. Pinche Pumas, bro.
Wait, bro. Every single time that I fight a retard, I win. I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
I don't know, man. They're pretty strong. I mean,
yeah, bro, that's the perfect. That's what Pumas is, bro. They're like, I can't hate them because they're like they're the retarded like little primo. All he's got that retard strength, and they can score goals. But it's like they don't have the mental capacity to make the right decision. So we'll see if their retard strength takes them to the title. But
yeah. You know what's the funny thing? We make these jokes, but the one thing that Pumas has always hung their hat on, even when they weren't that competitive, was the fact that they could outrun any other competition within the league. So
there you go.
There you go.
Breaking news: Chicharito has reached out to Henry Martin. They're gonna talk about their PKs that they've missed. So good for Chicharito being the big bro and helping his brother in need.
Bro, unlike you guys, quarterfinals, nobody gives a fuck about quarterfinals, bro. So he missed the PK. Who cares? He hasn't missed the ones in finals. So
So he's coming in with a late argument? Did the lag finally catch up and you found out what you were trying to think of?
No. I had such a great point, pero no te callas la puta boca y se me olvidó. ¿Qué quieres que haga?
It's crazy that they both missed a PK and a CEU in the same side too. It's crazy. Obviously,
that might be voodoo, bro.
Yeah, I will
say
they
pissed on the field.
Obviously, the definition was a little bit different. You know, Henry hit the post. Chicharo's ball is still in outer space, waiting to land. But I will say, man, this is like if you want to take someone that doesn't know Liga MX and say, "Can you explain like Liga to me?" I would tell him to watch this fucking match. Just watch this match. Watch this shithousery and tell me you're not romantic about Liga MX, bro. For me, getting already qualified to the semifinals, I'm just here for the entertainment. I'm just here for the memes. And I praise Lil Hattrick for joining on a Sunday night because Ron is already, fleeing. He's trying to find a way out of this. He hasn't even shown face, man. America fans don't show face after they get eliminated.
No. Yo vengo a dar la cara, ganemos o perdemos. I don't care. But like I told you, I'm at a little party. I had to step aside. I'm in the car right now. I'm like, hold on, like I got it. Because if I didn't show up, then I'm pussy. And that's one thing I'm not. I'm not pussy, so I'm here.
¿Ves, güey? Y por eso, güey, neta, aunque seas americanista, aunque seas puto, aunque te guste la verga, güey, me caes bien. El otro cabrón, el otro pinche americanista, siempre se esconde, siempre anda de puto. Mira, aquí está la diferencia. Puedes ser gay, puedes ser homosexual y te puede gustar la verga y no hay pedo. No eres puto. Pero todos sabemos qué es lo que tienes que ser y qué es lo que tienes que hacer para ser un pinche puto. Y eso es lo que es Ron. Tú, carnal, enseñas huevos, enseñas garra y me caes bien, güey. Por eso eres uno de nosotros. Ahora, la otra cosa es, la mamaste, güey. Puro pinche copium es todo lo que he estado oyendo. Los retrasados vinieron y te cogieron.
We have a new speaker, Marcos. Talk to us.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Can you guys hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm coming in just to defend my little boy hat trick real quick.
Let's hear it.
Oh, man, it was a tough watch, man. Frustrating, exciting. Nothing to say about the PKs. I mean, the ref gave them. But interesting observation that I found out was, like, America suffered this game particularly from what they suffered the whole season, which is their substitutes could not handle the pressure.
Really?
The three Brazilians that came in, once they came in, it was pretty much done just because Chiquito Sanchez was on fire. Him and Zendejas were kind of carrying the team. I saw them. I would have loved for Chiquito to have stayed in the game.
Yeah, you look at the Brazilians. They all sound like Walmart versions of real Brazilians. Rodrigo Dorado, Rafael Veiga, Vinicius Moreira de Lima. Who the fuck are those guys?
And it's one of those things where, like, I'm like they could never get gelling throughout the season, and when we needed them the most, they couldn't come through.
Hey, so I'm sorry, I can't see your name pop up on the X
Marcos
feed. Marcos, quick question.
Yes, sir.
So these second-rate brazucas, right? Are these the people that Jardine specifically wanted, or are these the ones that he got?
I beats the hell out of me on that one. I feel like it's a combination of both. It's what he could get, and I honestly had really high hopes of them coming in because I thought him being Brazilian, you can get him to kind of flow with the team, and that wasn't the case, or at least not as they have been expected to.
I know emotions are high. Oh, go ahead, Habibi.
Oh, no. I was just going to ask, with those Brazilians, I mean, I know I could Google it, but I'm too lazy. How many of them were purchased? How many of them are on loan?
Both of them were on loan. But hey, really quick, I do have to go. Do you guys have any questions, anything before I leave?
I did have one last question, and I know emotions are high right now. Would you be okay with a Jardine exit at this point, or do you guys want him to stay?
Fuck no, bro. Jardine, that's the guy. They need to support him. Yep. At the beginning of the season, they got the Brazilians for him, and he said, "Oh, I feel supported." But that's fucking bullshit, bro. They got those players on loan, which means that they're probably not that good, right? And Vega's a whole fucking legend at Palmeiras or wherever the fuck he was at. He came here. He had some good games at the beginning. It kind of fizzled out. He was never able to, become a starter. And so I think it's bullshit. I think if you're going to support Jardine, you're going to buy players, and you're going to, they have the Thiago kid, which is like a left back from Uruguay. He's like 20, 21. They said he's a Joya. And I'm like, bro, if he was a Joya, there's no way they would get him on loan. And especially his buy clause is like less than $2 million. I'm like, that's not a Joya. Like, you got to go and get players that are, that they're starters in their leagues and their teams. They're players that for a fact are going to do well. And they're just doing a bunch of bullshit. Jardine needs to stay. They need to help him. And that's it. Fellas, it was good talking to y'all. Aquí estoy para dar la cara.
Hey, quick, I have one last thing for you.
I have one too.
¿Cómo se siente tener un compañero en ron que te abandona en los tiempos más difíciles, güey?
Pues como dijo Díaz, es puto y es todo, bro. He probably, but to be fair to him, he probably just lost his fucking phone. Fucking idiot. He's like, I can't find my. It's probably in the sofa somewhere. He got a reclining chair.
Bro. He can't see it.
Hey, he bought a bicycle. He bought a bicycle, so he's probably out there riding right now.
All right. What else?
Hold on. Okay. Really quickly. So, what I was gonna ask was, most importantly, and first of all, little hat trick. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for showing face. Thank you for everything, way. Like, honestly, thank you for giving me a Americanista that has some substance. Now, with that being said, I have to ask the most important question that will probably be asked in this podcast, or has been asked in this podcast in the last couple of years. With that, is it true, güey, que cuando pierde la América, pierde mi familia? And that silence is deafening.
Hold on, I was talking to my uncle. No, that's not true. That's not true. Not with this one. If it's a final or a game that actually
are we talking
really
about
matters.
The female, or what are we talking about, bro?
What do you mean?
Not with this one?
No, it's a quarterfinals game, bro. You're talking about, not with this loss. It's a quarterfinals game, bro. Like, win or lose, we're not going to go celebrate at the fucking Ángel de Independencia, bro. It doesn't fucking matter.
All right, Lil Hat, I got a question. So I know you're a drinker, but I also know you're a perv. So are you going to drink the pain away tonight, or are you going to have like an angry meat beating session?
Bro, I'm telling you, man, after reaching 4 finals and it's back to back, this shit's nothing. I've watched America lose like 7 finals maybe. This is nothing. Just again, and I'll say, and I'm off with this. Just because you guys go celebrate winning a quarterfinals match does not mean that other teams or other fans of other teams are going to do the same thing. Win or lose, we need to look. We need to win everything. It doesn't matter in Las Canicas. If me and Abdiaz ever go out fucking playing billiards or whatever, I need to beat him. Pero no, my man, it's just a game, bro. It's ready. Hey, I'm ready to watch Mexico play. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah. Hey, Hattrick, thank you so much for joining us. I definitely give you kudos for that. And to answer Abdiaz's question, why can't he do both? Why can't he get, or was it Habibi? Habibi, you can jerk off and get drunk at the same time. Anyways.
All right, bet. I was hoping you were condoning domestic violence. I was like, yo, bro, let's not do that on air.
Beat up his lady and his uncle.
No. Cuando perdió contra Toluca, shit, bro. I was slamming doors and shit.
Yo, what's up, everyone? I just had to get my 2 cents. And you know me, man. I fucking hate the Huilas. I hate Televisa. But I got to give Jardine his fucking flowers, man. He's taken this team far as fuck, dude. Farther than most people could. And I got to give him props. But I also think that if anyone's going to leave, it's going to be him, man. And it's not so much like whether Americanistas and the leadership at the club want him to stay. I think it's more up to him. You know, he could do whatever he wants. The thing is, though, is like, all right, these Brazilians are going to go back from where they came. They're probably going to get rid of Martin, Kevin Alvarez, who else? Araujo. Like, they're still going to gut the team more. So it's like, we're talking about a huge rebuilding process. Does Jardinet really want to do that? I don't think so. I think he's on to the next adventure. And that's unfortunate, but yeah, I think it's hard to criticize a guy who has won so much in Mexican soccer.
No, Jardinet has no. If you're an America fan, you owe him a beer. Anytime you see him on the streets, that guy has a perpetual free drink on me like license, bro. And I think like America fans, like I'm sure this loss was frustrating because you paid for 6 PKs, you only got 4. But looking at Jardinet and what he's done with America, you know, I would be ashamed if I was, asking for his resignation. If I'm an America fan, you're like, you know what? He deserves to stay as long as he wants. He hasn't overstayed his welcome. I do think he needs a lot of support from the front office, getting the reinforcements he needs. Henry Martin, that dude, they could bury him tomorrow, man. He's done. He's cooked. In fact, he's probably at a prime time for Chivas because Chivas used to make those stupid signatures and buy players like him.
No.
You know they're gonna do it.
No. Yes.
Oh,
yes. Let's not forget the new player in the game.
Oh,
let's not forget the new bottom feeder in the game.
That's right.
They're gonna take all the fucking fails from America.
They're gonna take Nestor Araujo. They're gonna take Henry Martin. Who else is part of that package? They're gonna package it up.
Kevin Alvarez.
They're gonna fucking send them to Piojo, and it's gonna be Huilas 2.0, the Walmart version.
It's an easy sell. You don't have to leave the city. You don't have to leave your house. You're going to play in the same stadium.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they say no?
Wait, hold on. Wait. Every single report that I keep hearing, like all of these reports, is that Atlante is getting this German coach. I think his name is...
What are you talking about? Piojo's already...
No. Burger Klopp.
Oh,
Burger Klopp, I think is his name.
Burger Klopp,
like some new German wonderkind coming through.
Over here trying to fucking pull one on me. Come on, man, that's hilarious.
Nothing better than an asshole that ruins a joke.
Shit. Well, look, it's nice to be at this table in semifinals. Everybody here, top 4.
Puro grande, papá. ¿Qué pedo, papachuca? Las perras con cuernos, los pinches homeless surfers. ¿Y quién más? ¿Quién más nos queda?
What was that one meme? It's like, look at us. Oh. Look at us. I forgot what that meme is when they're both like sitting down.
Yeah, fucking Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Look at us.
Not me. Like,
dude.
Neta, wait. Like,
yeah.
I like El Avión. El Avión is fun porque look, this might not be the most like PC thing to say, but I enjoy watching the Special Olympics. All right. I don't think I need to phrase the reason why, but to watch them compete is a beautiful thing. That's why I enjoyed the play-in.
Nah, playing was unnecessary. Go ahead, Rifao.
This was an amazing match.
Tell me the same thing about the Special Olympics.
It was like exciting, man. Like from the peak, like I thought, Pumas was done, had sealed it away, and then the Huilas came back and made it interesting. But Juarez just got it terribly wrong, man, and it gave me the same vibes that Piojo emitted during the game against Holland during the Brazil World Cup, where we cowered before the Dutch and basically like played to draw or like to try and close out the game and then failed to do so. I thought it was going to be the same thing, but the Huilas, man, I don't know. They didn't want it enough. Henry Martin, he had the penalty, dude. And he scuffed it, dude. But this Pumas team, man, like they're so mercurial. Like one moment they're so physically imposing, and then the next they're just disorganized and giving up clumsy shit, making fucking Navas look like an amateur.
Yeah. It was like, am I looking at the same game? Like, how the fuck did they score 3 goals? Is America's defense that bad? Like, it was so confusing.
if you look at that lineup, dude, it's puro thick boys, dude. It's puro like physical specimen, and I think that's something that Juarez really like took to heart in Colombia, dude, with the costeños over there. And so I think we're seeing a guy who's evolved and still growing as a coach. So I'm not going to count him out. I think he got it wrong tactically tonight, and that happens, man. On the other hand, Milito fucking masterclass, fucking 10D chess move against who did we beat yesterday?
Hey, we're not talking about Milito today, all right? You guys had your own whole fucking special podcast, your whole special episode. So you know what? Ahorita se me cae el hocico. Ahora, lo que sí voy a decir es, here's the thing, bro. Everyone counted out fucking Pumas. Even I counted them out.
I counted them out.
Like, wait, son los pendejos. Not to fucking, like, bring up Special Olympics again, but, like, yo, you have the fucking a regular Olympian going against a fucking Special Olympian. Where's your money? Guess what? The Special Olympian, for some reason, has way more fight in this, like way more dog in this fight, and manages to pull it out. That's what happened with Pumas. America had every illegal advantage, and they weren't able to capitalize.
It was like the Ringer, right? It was like Johnny Knoxville. He's like pretending to be retarded. And
that's it, bro. I'm trying not to reference it by name, but yeah, that's it.
He stooped to their level and still lost. How does that make sense?
Like, but, it's fucking wild.
This timeline is so interesting because in this timeline, our reality right now, Chivas did not fuck up the remontada. Pumas fucking beat Huilas in dramatic fashion. And Toluca fucking went out with like a fucking whimper against Pachuca. So it's
all right. Hold on. If you're hellbound on the whole fucking Chivas thing, you guys went down to the last fucking second. All right.
No, we didn't. We got it with 10 minutes to spare. Stop it. And they gave us 9 minutes of stoppage, which fuck them for doing that shit. They gave America 5 of stoppage. I was expecting them to be like, oh, until we score. I really thought today with the Pumas and all the disadvantages they had, I really thought the referee would have added more stoppage. I'm surprised they only gave them 5 minutes.
Hold on. Are you telling me that you were expecting to see for them to put 8 minutes and then turn the fucking board sideways? And be like, that's it, dude. We're fucking going.
Until we score. I honestly thought it was going to be like that, But then I think they made it too obvious with the second PK. They're like, all right, he missed. That's out of our hands now. We gave everything. We gave them as much as we could an advantage.
Yeah, honestly, after that second one, I got upset, and just because of the optics, bro. It was like, yo, why even play the second game if we're gonna do this? All right, just find some bullshit to give them the win on the fucking table and call it a day. Because if you're playing against VAR, against the ref on center pitch, and all of these things, fuck it. Why even have this match?
I'll be honest, man. My emotions changed so much throughout the game. At one point, I was like celebrating America's elimination and already starting to salivate that rematch, the revenge. Again, Abdias, you weren't on the podcast last night, but Chivas are the Punisher, man. We're going back for revenge. We're going back to the teams that defeated us. It was Tigres, it was Toluca, and Cruz Azul. Obviously, Toluca, unfortunately, already eliminated. But I was already like, okay, like I can see us playing against Cruz Azul. All right, cool. But then when America had that remontada, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. We'll get the job done. Pumas can't get the job done. We'll fucking do the Super Clásico. It's going to be an awesome semifinal. It's going to be the semifinal of all semifinals. And Pumas getting eliminated. Chivas now have the highest seed. We're going to close out in Jalisco. Like, I was already sold, bro. I was already sold on Super Clásico for the semis. But unfortunately, we're back to the other fantasy, which is us getting our revenge on Chemos.
Hey, same destination, just different path. We will still close out in Jalisco versus Pachuca.
That would be great.
It's going to be Chivas and Pachuca that move on.
Jaime, I haven't listened to the last episode. I haven't listened to This one, the last one, we'll label them as the copium episodes, right?
We're just trying to get reactions in real time, man.
Señor,
you know,
por favor,
I wanted to
let's be honest. You know what? No, espérame, güey. Te me calles el hocico, okay?
Hey, some of us
Primero
can hop
y
on the
antes que
pod
nada.
when we feel like it. We don't need to ask permission.
I do too. I didn't see the
Okay,
notifications
bitch.
come through, and nor did I think we were going to be that pathetic and not wait
No,
until
it's not
our regular
pathetic, bro.
fucking scheduled episode.
There was just too much shit going on.
Hold on. Speaking about being pathetic, are you telling me that dick full of confidence that I've been trying to tease out of you that has been nothing but fucking doom and gloom for the past 2 weeks is finally back?
We back, baby.
Are you speaking?
I'm going back to that
chest full of confidence.
What did I say? Bookmark
And
it.
you know what it took to bring it back? An 18-year-old named Santi Sandoval.
Pause.
God damn, bro. Has your wife said thank you?
Rifado's been rubbing off on him, man.
Negrito. Ni negrito.
Yo, I've been telling you, bro. Rifado files his reports in from the island. Like he's watching this
let him speak.
He's doing all of these things.
Oh, since we're on the subject of the Jovenazos, man, you know it's crazy, man. The parallels that I see, you guys are gonna fucking laugh at me, bro. But there was parallels between PSG and that Chivas game yesterday, dude. I couldn't hop on.
No mames,
yes, man. And the thing is like the commonality was that we ceded possession of the ball and we tried to choke them up the field. And we didn't do it as beautiful or as eccentric as PSG, but it's this thing about drowning them in their own half that seems to be in fashion right now in the highest echelons of football. And it's something that's very demanding. You need to be young basically, and then you need to be technically gifted, and it's hard to pull off. And for the first half, like we didn't pull it off, and then eventually we did. But fucking what a masterclass, and it's like breaking the mold of like Mexican soccer. We play really slow. We play really slow here because of the altitude, because of the heat, because of the travel, because of the party, But like this team is special because they're young as fuck. We don't play youngsters here. We also don't play youngsters, a lot of them, or we haven't for a long time. But this team is young as fuck, and they can play this style that is really interesting, man. And so it's got me really excited. Fuck the Chemos.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want to bust my nut and not have anything for Tuesday, so I do want to put a bow tie on this episode. It was just a post-game reaction of the Pumas America game. Obviously, now that we have our defined 4 semifinalists, we're going to get into Tuesday with some predictions, or maybe we might punt it until after the first semifinal. That will happen on Wednesday. I think the schedule's already confirmed. It's going to be a Chivas Cruz Azul Wednesday, Saturday series, and then it's going to be a Thursday, Sunday Pumas Pachuca series. And honestly, I was looking at flights to Guadalajara earlier in the day, man. It's expensive, but maybe I'll fly out if we make it to the final. But guys, give me your closing thoughts.
All right, if I may, I'll go. What's it called? I just wanted to shout out some of the people that I thought were just exceptional, and a lot of them aren't moving on. But Everardo Lopez in the first leg, in the CONCACAF Champions Cup, he scored a fucking banger, dude, for Toluca, and he's a center back. And he was in some controversy the other day, like they didn't call him up for the selección, and then they found him at a nightclub or like a strip club, I mean. And then it was a controversy.
Oh, dude, that was not him. That was the undrafted NFL player. Yeah, it was just a meme.
It was just a meme. Okay. And anyways, but the following day he scored a banger in LA. So kudos to that guy. And then tonight, I was just so impressed by Zendejas, man. This guy is in just such great form, and I'll never like respect fucking Pochettino, man, for like overlooking that guy for someone like Gio Reyna. I just don't understand it, and it sucks that we weren't able to cap that dude. And then Pato Salas surprised me, man. He's getting good. I think he's gonna be like Raúl Jiménez, man, a 9.5. He's not gonna score a lot of goals, but he's gonna be a good team player, dude. So watch out for that guy. And yeah, those were my shout outs. Thanks for having me, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you, Rifado, for joining us on a Sunday night. Who's next?
I'll say, since it is a Huilas episode,
Nope.
and they don't get the job done. That's what I was asking him, if they were purchases or they were loans. And they're loans, and it tells you more of the story of America right now. No hay dinero. Con el estadio and everything else, man, there's just no money. That's why they sold, 49% of the rights to the Patriots group. Like Rifado said, con el jardinero, I think he's going to leave if they tell him, this is the budget we have, this is where you got to work with, and I don't think it's going to be worth for him staying. I think he'll leave. And then, as far as more of a closing thought, Turco, he was pissed with Toluca losing, but he did say that we are the only league in the world that is resuming the next tournament before the World Cup is even over. If this is how much faith the league has for Mexico to make it to the final, which it was brought up in the chat, and it also leads to the point, why the fuck do a 45-day camp? Clearly, you don't have any hope of the team making the final. That's why Liga MX starts 3 days before the World Cup final. So what's the hell is the point of the camp? And, seems like they're regretting accepting that 45-day decision, but it is what it is. So let's see what happens.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Thank you for joining us, Habibi. Abdias, take us home, baby.
All right, guys. So, caballeros, it has been a pleasure. It has been an honor to have such an amazing weekend with each and every single one of you. Ha habido desmadre, ha habido putazos, ha habido un poquito de todo, ¿verdad? Depending on what you've been following, if it's been UFC, if it's been wrestling, if it's been soccer, if it's been all of these different things. But because of what matters, because of what we're talking to, because of Liga MX, as a Cruz Azulino, as somebody who's going into this with a certain air of superiority, my closing thought, and the only thing that I have to say, is this little thing that has a beautiful tune to it that goes, me la pelas, 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 me la pelas. Y con eso, los veo hasta la próxima.
Oh, I also want to give a quick shout out. Happy Mother's Day to our female listener that got knocked up by that Tigres guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to you.
Isa Tigrita.
Isa Tigrita.
We always think of you.
Yep.
You are the unsung queen of Cantina MX.
I haven't seen her in a while.
All right.
Man.
When we paint the picture, that Virgin Mary, it's your face there, amorcito.
Oh, my God. Stop it.
So, no te preocupes. Tú and that little baby that deadbeat put in you, that's the little baby Jesus.
Oh, my God.
So, hasta la próxima.
Well, guess who showed up at the 11th hour? Maybe he's speaking on Ron's behalf. Joel, we're on closing thoughts.
Just give him a closing thought. Just give him a closing thought. Quick and easy.
I don't even know what's going on. Putazos, just started.
Putazos, lindo, bonito.
We'll send you the recording.
I'm guessing America lost. If Jaime turned the pot on, I'm guessing America's eliminated.
Well, look, man.
Am I guessing right?
We had a space yesterday for Chivas' victory, and I wanted to do the same for America's defeat. You know, give them a safe space so where they can cry. And unfortunately, only Lil Hatcher got the memo. I will say we did have Marcos on, who also spoke up. So really happy that we had a new voice in today's episode. But yeah, Joel, long story short, you know, Pumas held on to they were up 3-0. It looked like it was over. America crawled back in the game. They got awarded 2 PKs.
Nice.
4 in this series. And Henry Martin missed it. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He did a chicharo.
He did a chicharo in the same spot and in the same stadium. So kind of crazy.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. All right. So Puma advances. Pachuca advances, and Cruz Azul advances.
That's correct. And of course, can't forget
Can't forget, man.
Can't forget Guadalajara. You guys can hear the sound bites. My bad.
Oh yeah,
But
that goes without saying.
yeah.
So, really quick, what's the next matchup?
So Pumas against Pachuca on Thursday, Chivas, Cruz Azul on Wednesday, and then the return leg on Saturday and Sunday. So unlike the quarterfinals, we are gonna have just the 1 week to get these job done. So there's no 2 week.
Oh no, no longer the week rest.
No longer
Damn,
week
so
rest.
for Chivas is that saying, les tocó bailar con la más fea. Ouch. Damn. All right.
Yes, sir. Well,
yeah, the one team I didn't want Chivas to meet till the end. So yeah. For
we'll
Chivas final adelantada.
Chiquita, no tengas miedo. Te juro que si me dices, papi, por favor, despacito, hago que tus sueños se hagan realidad.
Oh my God. Wow. No, we're getting to the late hour on Sunday night. So make sure everyone handles their business. We're gonna be back to our usually scheduled program on Tuesday. But really, for America fans out there, no excuses. You got awarded 4 PKs. You couldn't get the job done. And, I think fair. We had the top 4 seat to the semifinals. So we will be here on Tuesday to predict what's going to happen in those series. And I'm sure between now and then, there's going to be some drama. I'm expecting some resignations maybe. But we will be here to see all of that. Thank you all so much and have a good night.